Thank you. I knew I'd be going after the design district, so I left my slides at home because it's kind of hard to compare or compete with that from an aesthetic standpoint. Congratulations on both your projects. Great success. Yeah, my property is in downtown Fort Lauderdale. If you haven't been to Fort Lauderdale, it's an easier place to kind of get around and to understand. There's one major boulevard, Las Olas Boulevard, that on one end is the beach, and on the other end is our property. And in between you have multi-million-dollar homes, our CBD, and the shops at Las Olas, which is kind of like our version of Lincoln Road. So all the major high-end drivers are really centered around this boulevard. And our property is the west anchor of that. It's about 1.5 miles from the beach, and it's a 4-acre site that is not only on the west end of Las Olas Boulevard, but it's also on the banks of the new river, the North Bank. And that's important because Fort Lauderdale was really developed around the river, and so this site has always really been concentric to everything that's been going on in Fort Lauderdale. It sits at the intersection of the Central Business District and the Arts and Entertainment District. It's just a few blocks south of the all-aboard Florida station that's coming in. It's across the street from the Museum of Art, but also next to the AutoNation headquarters office building. So there's a number of demand drivers that are centered around the site. And in the heart of it all is a 250,000 square foot empty shopping center, which is a project that I bought distressed in 2011. So we've been waiting until the right time, until we felt that we could get all of the mixed-use components operating on the same cylinders, which... You're yelling at me. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully you picked up some of that. So now is the time that we're moving forward with the project. It'll be about 2 million square feet with 2 residential towers, a hotel, potentially office, and the most exciting part, I think, is the retail along the river. While you've got a lot of amazing retail projects down here in Miami, Fort Lauderdale is probably the most under-retailed market in South Florida. We've got about 7,000 units being developed within a 1-mile radius that are already open or under construction. So when you think about that kind of density and very little retail, it really creates for an amazing opportunity. And then add to that we're on the banks of the new river with multi-million-dollar yachts going by every couple minutes. It makes for a really good experience. So the project, we're still finalizing our development partner. There will be 2 residential towers, probably around 800 units, a combination of market rate residential and condominium. Fort Lauderdale is a little bit different. We don't have this much of the Latin American influence and investors, so while we are doing 50% deposits on our condominiums, the velocity isn't what we've seen down here in Miami-Dade. So a little bit more cautious, a little bit later in the cycle, but it's very exciting for us because we've held this site for 4 years. We had a lot of opportunities to develop it, either as just rental or just condo, but we really wanted to get the retail and the hotel and the mixed-use component going because this project will be the epicenter of really Broward County. And with the great all-aboard projects coming in, it's going to be a great alternative for people that want to live or work or play in the Tri-County area that might not like the density of Brickell and downtown Miami, or might want something a little more fast-paced than they see up in Palm Beach. So we're excited about it. I think it was all about timing, and so we've held off for 4+ years to find the right time in the cycle, and we think that's right now. So that's what we've got. It's exciting for us. It's definitely a game changer for our market, and we're excited to bring forward some more images and a final plan in the coming weeks. Thank you.